Hello friends, this video shows how you can use windirstat software to find the directory size very easily in Windows. So before I start the video, let me explain the problem that this particular tool is gonna solve. So over here I have opened the C drive, and here you can see that there is a list of all the directories, but it is not showing the size. You can see in this column it is not showing the size of the directories, because calculating the size of the directories is very time consuming process. That's why to improve the performance or the speed of computer, Windows doesn't show this size of the directories. But you can easily find the directory size by right clicking and then going to the properties, and then over here you can see that it is calculating the size of that particular directory. So it takes some time because it has to search through all the disk and sectors, etc., and then finally it will come with the size of that particular directory. So the problem here is that you can't see, like, out of all these directories over here, which directory has got the largest space, or which directory is consuming the maximum space. So that is the problem. So how you can solve that problem? For that we have got one software called as windirstat. So here you can see this windirstat. You can download it from internet with this name windirstat. So with this tool what you can do is you can easily see, like, for how the space is being used from your hard disk. So if I shrink this particular C drive over here, you can see that total computer hard disk is 349 GB, and out of that C drive is consuming 327 GB. Lenovo D, that is hard disk drive D, is consuming 22 GB. And you can easily see, like, how in the percentage terms as well. So in the C drive you can see 93% of the data is stored on the C drive, and if you expand that, it will show, like, for each directory how much space it is occupying. So users directory is occupying 207 GB, Windows directory is occupying 36 GB, and so on. So this kind of breakup is not being shown over here. You can see it is not showing the size of the directories. Over here it is showing the size of directories, items, files, subdirectories, everything is shown over here. And you can just dig down like that and find out, like, in that particular directory, like, say the users directory, it is consuming 207, but in that directory, what are those subdirectories which are consuming more data? So here you can see that the Sagar directory is consuming maximum amount of data. So that is how you can find out, like, what are the largest directories, and then you can delete them, and then that's how you can recover the space from your PC as well, or hard disk. On the right hand side it shows, like, extension and color coding is also shown, and what kind of file is that, and how much data is being stored in that kind of file. So what it means is that .move extension files are consuming 59.9 GB, that is very high volume of the data, and 17% of the data on this hard disk is consumed by these types of files. Then MP4 files, then AVI files, like that. So video files are consuming most of the data on my computer. That is how you can find out, like, what kind of files it is consuming data. And as you can select over here, if you select the first option, that is .move, in the down section over here it is showing the map of the hard disk, like how that particular files are stored. So all the blue things that you are seeing here down here, it is actually .move file. And if you select .mp4, all these red dots or red color sections are actually mp4 files, and similarly you can see where those files are stored and how it is hard disk is occupying that particular files. So that is how you can use this windirstat. It's very useful utility. You can also download and install on your computer and see, like, which directories are consuming how much space, or what is the size of each directories and subdirectories. If you have more questions related to this, let me know through the comments.